on for that third position.
It's at Neuville third at the moment. Then it's Hirvonen 13.2 behind. Latvala is now 8 behind. Hannanen just starting to drop down to 6th with Meek now up to 7th. 0.1 of a second ahead of Padden.
That was the aim then for Chris Meek, and he's got there. Still more stages to come before Rally Poland is complete. Welcome back to Rally Poland and the final day of competition.
Before we go back to the WRC boys, let's have a look at our support category. WRC2 and Bernardo Sosa as he leaves the line. Dear me, that was quite big.
What a jump there from Sosa. He would take 5th position overall in WRC2. Valeri Gorban in the Mini. Couple of spins for Valeri today, but walked away with 4th overall. This man, Yazid Al-Raji. Strong event for him.
Just say, after a couple of bad performances in his, well, a couple of bad performances, full stop, and Yazid getting back on the pace and getting a podium place at the end of it, 3rd place, was just kind of the tonic that he really needed to kind of get himself back into the groove.
Here's Jari Ketema, 2nd position overall. Takes away good points from this for his championship. We saw him battling with teammate Ott Tanak during the weekend.
It's a good rally for DMAC, wasn't it? They 1-2 all the way through, battling. Jari did have his problems yesterday, which probably put pay to the fight, really. The anti-lag system sticking on. But this man, car 36, Ott Tanak. What
Incredible.
can we say?
Effortless performance this weekend from Tanak. His first WRC2 win this season, and he made it look easy out on the stages. Very, very impressive from the Estonian. For his co-driver, it's the first time he's been on a WRC podium. So great result then for Tanak. WRC2 continues to mix it up with its rally winners. Very tight competition for the championship itself, but it's Lorenzo Bertelli who continues to lead it after we leave Poland with Protasov in 2nd.
If we're honest, he should have done that a few more times this year, but great to see him. And our new guy in the Junior World Rally Championship, Stefan Lefebvre, winning for the 2nd time. One in Portugal and one here as well.
Massively impressive. 2 wins on the trot for Stefan Lefebvre in the Junior WRC. Okay, let's get back to the WRC action now then. Are you ready?
That's it. Final stage of the event. We've had a super special in between here. Positions didn't really change. Gaps didn't really change. They had another 14.9Ks to try and do something about it. Robert Kubica out to give his fans one last thing to cheer about. What's impressed me this weekend about Kubica is the pace that he's shown on this high-speed surface. Yes, it is in Poland, he is Polish, but apart from last year, he'd never been here before, so I think it's a great step. Yes, there's been a couple of bumps along the way, but Finland's similar to this. What could happen in Finland?
Yeah, exactly. Good preparation for Finland.
There's no shortage of...
It has been good rally, and I want to thank all fans for support. And yeah, they have been great. And also we have to, I think, congratulate organizers, because compared to last year, especially in Polish side, they have done a very great job.
Here's our Kiwi then, Hayden Padden. 2nd outing for him in the Hyundai. He also struggled a little with pace notes this weekend.
Yeah, but I was just about to say, when you think about what he did in Sardinia to what he's done here,
it's a step up.
It's a big step up, big step up. And we know that if he's won in production before, he's won in SWRC, you can drive, but he's really getting to grips with this car now.
Taking points in the WRC then. Hayden Padden taking 8th position overall. That's Chris Meek.
In that battle with Padden, 0.1 coming in. Meek was going to climb from 9th at the start of the day to 7th at the end of it. We're driving like this.
This is Juho Hänninen, and then he was passed by Jari-Matti Latvala earlier in the day. He's suffering with that steering on day 3's afternoon, but it's still been a strong run from Hänninen. We've seen faster stage time from him. Little moment there, cheeky little clip of the bag.
Cheeky little clip of the bag it was. I think Juho's got to be quite pleased. Yes, some frustrations, but great to get some points on the board and get that confidence going. Latvala, right, he was up for the power stage, I felt, you know what I mean? This is it. I've not got really performed 100% in my overall performance. Let's try and nab a few at the end.
But not only that, the position as well. You know, he's still chasing down that 4th position. It was looking good for him on the splits as he made his way through the stage in comparison to Hirvonen. So Meek was fastest. Then Latvala nabbed it in the power stage, 7:24.6 so far, of course.
Jari-Matti, quickest through so far, and really pushing in the second half of that stage.
I wasn't really high, but when I had a problem yesterday on the stage, I didn't know exactly all the places, how fast you can go. Some places was a bit coming a little bit on the limit, and some places I was a little bit too cautious, so it was quite a hard push, but I think we did well. But let's see how it is compared to others.
And here's Mikko Hirvonen. He is currently in 4th position, but Jari-Matti Latvala breathing down his neck on this stage. He's got to give it his all to hold that position.
Hirvonen was going to hold on to that position and keep Latvala at bay. And Neuville was going to hold on to 3rd place. Genuine performance, I believe, this weekend from these cars. And he was going to get that 3rd place. What a performance from them after being down at the bottom end of the top 10.
Bit of champagne being sprayed.
Yeah,
on the
good
car.
weekend for us. I think we did the job. We struggle a bit with the problems on the brakes on the 2 first days, and after we recognized that, we had a good push. I have to say thank you to the whole team. They have done a great job, and I think it's nice to have all the 3 cars in the finish for our first time. So we must be pleased with that, and yeah, I hope we can continue on this way.
Another man who will be hoping he can continue with his pace is Andreas Mikkelsen. He has been exceptionally impressive during the weekend, trading the lead with Ogier, putting the world champ under pressure.
It's been a strong performance. We saw a performance like this in Sweden. We've been to Sweden quite a few times. Here, it was all kind of a bit new for everybody. And I tell you, Mikkelsen was great. He was brilliant.
And let's round off what's been one of the best weekends of your WRC career.
Yeah, it's been a great weekend. Rally Poland has some stages I really enjoy, really fast and flowing, and we have really enjoyed. We battled hard with Seb all weekend. Same with yesterday with the brake problems and when I did the mistakes, but overall a very positive weekend for myself and Ola.
Yeah, his co-driver Ola Flown, first time he's been on the WRC podium. So this is our rally leader, our world champion, of course, Sebastian Ogier. Now remember, 3 extra points if you get that win in the power stage. And he likes to get the win in the power
It's just
stage.
a bit greedy, isn't it? He does like to win the rally and take the power stage, which is exactly what he managed to do. So 28 points. Doesn't get much better, does it? Volkswagen 1, 2, 3 in the power stage. Ogier, Mikkelsen and Latvala.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect weekend for me. I'm really happy. Another victory, a good step for the championship. So I had a lot of fun. The stages were really nice this weekend, so high speed all the time, and I really enjoyed to drive my Polo here.
And how much did Andreas push you here?
Yeah, he did a great job. He was on a very strong rhythm. I knew that the first day I had a bit disadvantage to open the road, and I knew if I could carry this level of attack and speed on the second and third day, then I would make the difference, and that's what happened. So I'm very happy.
And a good gap now in the championship.
Yeah, it's I don't know the final register exactly, so I cannot tell you the point, but it looks really good.
It does look really good in the championship for him. Confirmation of the overall result then. Ogier, Mikkelsen, Neuville are top three. Hirvonen holding on to that fourth position by 0.7 of a second. Latvala taking fifth overall.
Meek keeping ahead of Padden in that final stage to claim seventh, with Padden in 8th.
So celebrations for Ogier, taking the win, Mikkelsen second, and Thierry in that third place.
Thierry's not very good in the champagne fight. And Ola is about to get a dousing as well.
Now the driver standings, it's a Volkswagen 1, 2 and 3. Andreas Mikkelsen moving into third position in the championship. They didn't manage to get a 1-2-3 in the rally, but it is a 1-2-3 in the championship overall.
Chris Meek getting some extra points and up ahead of Elvin Evans as Volkswagen Motorsport dominate
Huge
the
lead
Manufacturers
for
Championship.
Volkswagen Motorsport now in the manufacturers standings. Citroën in second. So an incredible weekend in Poland, high speed, massively great preparation for our next event, which is a classic on the calendar, that is Rally Finland. For Seb, it's win number 21 of his career. And Volkswagen's winning streak continues. Join us next time as we rally on the roads of Finland.
Andreasa Mikkelsena jest Artur Groński, który też cieszy się tutaj.